In this video, we are to compute the probabilities for the normal distribution and also draw the associated symmetric curve. So we have a question here. If X has a normal distribution with mean 10 and standard deviation 5, we are asked to find this. Find this probability, we'll find this probability, and we'll find this probability. All of these probabilities will also carry their individual curve. So solution. We should recall that Z is equal to X minus mean all over the standard deviation. So the first one we have here, we have the probability I. We have the probability of X is less than 11. So the probability of X is less than 11 is equal to the probability of, say, X minus mu all over sigma is less than X minus mu all over sigma. So here we have X is less than 11, and we see that this 11 is at this part, which is this part. So we can now write our probability of X is less than 11 to be equal to the probability of Z is less than X. We have X, we have mu, which is 10. We have X to be 11. So we say 11 minus 10 all over. Our standard deviation is 5, given 5. So this is it. And is equal to our probability Z is less than 11 minus 10, which is 1. 1 divided by 5, which is 0.2. So 0.2. Now, we can simply write this to be our probability of X is less than 11 to be equal to our curve 0.2. 0.2. Now, our curve can be drawn this way. Zero point two is positive, and this is 0. So 0.2 can be here. 0.2. So we have simply drawn our curve. The next thing to do is to shade the whole of this part. So for the normal distribution, this is how we can compute our curve. This is simply how we can compute our curve. The next question is to compute the probability of X is greater than 11. X is greater than 11. So we'll do that immediately. 1, 2. The probability of X is greater than 11 is equal to just what we have already written. We now have Z to be greater than, say, X minus mu all over sigma to be equal to the probability of Z is greater than X. What do we have as X? Our X is still 11. So this time is 11 minus, our mean is 10. Our mean is 10. 11 minus 10 all over 5. Of course, we get the same thing. It then means that our probability of X is greater than 11 is the same thing as our probability of Z is greater than 0.2. This time we have greater than 0.2. So we'll move over to this side of the board to be able to draw our curve. So we'll clean this side of the board. So in drawing our curve, we'll first write that our probability of x is greater than 11 is equal to our probability of z is greater than 0.2, which is the same thing as 1 minus 5, 0.2. So this is what we'll draw. 1 minus 5, 0.2. Now, this is our curve. This is the curve. So the next thing to do is to draw our curve. How do we determine this curve? Our number 3, how do we determine the curve? For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So our curve will now be zero. Now, this is 1 minus 0.2. This is our curve. 0.2 can also be somewhere around here. 0.2. So the next thing to do is to now indicate our shaded portion. How do we indicate our shaded? Our shaded portion will now be at this area. This is now our shaded portion here. So this is simply how to compute the probability for the normal distribution if we have the probability of x is greater than 11. This is how to compute it. Then the last on our list is the probability of x is less than 5. The probability of x is less than 5. Number 3. The probability of x is less than 5. We'll still pass through the normal process. So the probability of, we say z is less than x minus mu all over sigma. So we have, this sigma is the standard deviation. So we have our probability of z to be less than, we have here to be 11 minus, we have the mean to be 10 all over, this time we have 5 here. Sorry. We have our x here given to be 5 minus, we have our mean to be 10 all over 5. So this is what we get. If we want to carry this down, 5 minus 10. 5 minus 10 is 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. So we have 1 there. 5 minus 10 is negative 5 divided by 5. So we have negative 1. So we have our probability for z is less than negative 1.0. So we can write it as negative 1.0. So we'll move over to this other side of the board to compute and draw our curve, our symmetric curve. So we'll have to delete this. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. So we have the probability for x is less than 5, which is equal to the probability for z is less than negative 1.0, which is what we got. So we can now write this to be our curve, negative 1.0. So if you are drawing the curve, it will now be in this form. Where is negative 1.0? This is 0, of course. Negative 1.0 can be somewhere here. Negative 1.0. So we can draw our shaded portion can be drawn like this. Yes, when we have this, our shaded portion will always go to the negative or the left hand side. So this is simply how we can compute the probabilities for the normal distribution. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel.